While in another city, politicians are blasted for failing to show any leadership.
But our top story tonight, residents of West Contra Costa are reeling after a weekend of shooting and killing. As we reported earlier, 21 people were wounded in a 30-hour period in a series of drive-by shootings. In the last few weeks, the violence has escalated. Tonight, authorities are making changes. Channel 7's Leslie Brinkley is live at the West County Detention Center. Leslie, I understand that extra patrols were dispatched tonight.
That's exactly right, Richard. They've sent out 6 patrol cars to an area where they usually would only send out 2, to give you an example. But there are doubts that kind of extra visibility is going to put any kind of an end to the ongoing gang wars here. Tonight I rode through North Richmond with a patrol unit to take a first-hand look at a neighborhood racked by absolutely senseless violence.
Okay, this is North Richmond.
There is a street culture here among kids who scatter when the patrol car cruises by, pulling hoods and shirts up over their faces. But these are kids, sometimes as young as 14, bold enough to reemerge moments later, armed and dangerous enough to intimidate an entire neighborhood. A burned-out or abandoned house can serve as a home base for gang meetings and drug deals. The violence is getting vicious.
I work out here 5 nights a week, and there isn't a night that hasn't gone by where I've heard shots fired at least once. Sometimes they're in the air, sometimes they're into trees, sometimes they're at one another.
Like this past Saturday night on this corner, 5 people gunned down in a drive-by shooting. But the victims are all too scared of retaliation to even talk to the police.
In the old days, you didn't think anything about one officer responding in there and trying to catch bad guys, etc. But now, with as many people that are armed with automatic weapons, we try to set up and bring in teams and try to seal off an area. There just seems to be such a senselessness to the violence. People just don't seem to care whether or not they're killing other people or being shot at themselves. We got to get to the kids. We've got to turn them away from this.
There's only so much that can be done. Severe budget cuts in Contra Costa County mean that this brand new $56 million jail could possibly close. A hiring freeze means that there are 39 fewer deputies on the street than a year ago. Tonight so far, no additional drive-by shootings to report, but there have been several carjackings at gunpoint. Reporting live in Richmond, Leslie Brinkley, Channel 7 News Tonight.
Boy, what a night. Thanks, Leslie. Another Bay Area